Good day to all. Welcome to this part 2 of timing cycle of 8085 microprocessor. So, in continuation with the first part, we are going to see about the memory write cycle. So, the difference between the memory write cycle and the read cycle are the control signals which are used in the particular writing cycle. So instead of using the read cycle, we are having the write cycle for the memory write cycle. Also for the input output bar memory bar signal will be the 0 and S0 is 1 and S1 is 0. So we have seen that in the memory read signal S0 is 0, S1 is 1, but in converse S0 is 1 and S1 is 0 for memory read cycle, and for the input output read cycle is same as that of memory read cycle, and the difference is you will be having the input output memory bar as 1, and for the input output write cycle the same write cycle is 0 S1 control signal 1 0, and the input output bar memory bar will be the 1. So we can differentiate this in individual cycles, input output read and input output write, or memory read by these three control signals, namely the input output bar memory bar S0 and the S1. So for input output bar memory bar, for input output it will be 1, for memory cycles it will be 0, for reading S0 S1 is going to be 0 1, and for writing S0 S1 is going to be 1 0. So that is the main thing that you have to keep in the mind. So as an example, you will be going to see the STA 526A instruction. So how to draw the timing diagram for this particular instruction we are going to see. So here you can notice that the particular mnemonics, the STA 526A is stored inside the particular address memory in the address of 41FF. So the opcode of this particular mnemonics is going to be stored in the 41FF as 32H, and this particular data, that is the address value of the STA instruction, is being stored in the consequent memory addresses 4200 having 6A and 4201 having 52. So because we have segregated this particular address into higher order and the lower order addresses, so the lower order address having 6A here and 52 here. So now we have to see that this particular instruction have to store the value of accumulator inside from the memory to the accumulator. So you have to store this particular value of the value in the 526A into the accumulator. So that is the the accumulator value have to be stored in this particular 526A address. So that is the main task of this particular instruction. So this particular STA 526A instruction having 4 cycles. One is awkward fetch, that is the common for all the instructions. Here you need to have 3 additional cycles, that is you need to have 2 memory read cycles and 1 memory read cycle. So why we are having 2 memory read cycles and 1 memory write cycle means we have said that this particular instruction have to store the value of the particular accumulator into the address 526A. So in order to get the address of this particular memory location, that is 526A, from the memory of 4200 and 4201, we need to have two memory read cycles to get this particular address. So first memory read cycle we get this 6A, and the second memory cycle we get this 52. So for this in order to get this address, we need to have this two memory read cycle. After getting this address, we need to write the data from the particular accumulator into this particular memory location. So in order to write that particular data into this particular 526A memory location, we need to have a memory write signal. So depending upon the instruction, whatever the instruction we are using, depending upon the instruction only, we are going to have number of T cycles, number of machine cycles. So every machine cycle, every instruction have its own opcode fetch machine cycle. That is not total going to be varied. So first the opcode fetch phase have to be drawn with 4 T cycles, and next we will be having the two memory read cycles, which each one of having 3 T cycles we have drawn, and one memory write cycle which is having 3 T cycles, that is also being drawn. So we have given the names for the each and every T cycles as consequently T4, T5, T6, T7, T8, likewise it will be going up to T30. So we will be having the address lines. Address lines we are having AD0 to AD7, A8 to A15, and ALE, read, write, and the control signals. So we can draw the particular clock cycles, and here in order to having the opcode fetch, we need to have the address. So the address of this particular location having 41FF. This is the lower order, and this is the higher order. So this lower order have to be get into the lower order address line, and the higher order thing is have to be fetched by the higher order address line. So we will be having this particular FF and the 41 into the particular locations which we are having this particular address line. So this address line having the 4 of higher order have lower order into the first lower order, this FF, and the higher order term is going to be given in the 41. So you can notice that this particular higher order address have to be supplied this particular address, that is the higher order address, up to T4 cycle, and this lower order address have to be supplied from up to T1 and T2. So from the T2 to T3 you have to supply the opcode value of this particular instruction. So opcode value of this instruction is 32. That have to be supplied from T2 to T3. So that have to be mentioned here in the AD0 to AD7, because this is the data in case of this particular opcode fetch, because opcode fetch means that you have to fetch the opcode from the memory address which is given as 41FF. This particular memory address having the opcode as 32H, that particular data have to be fetched from the particular memory location. So that is having to the this 32H. After we will be having the memory read. So two memory read cycles are drawn as we have drawn in here. So this particular memory read cycle having the address of 4200 and 4201. So that is segregated into higher and lower order addresses. That is 42 is higher order, 00 is lower order. Here 0 1 is lower order and 4 2 is higher order. So the corresponding data can be noted down as 6A and 5 2 because our data have to the lower order data is 6A, that is the first machine memory machine cycle, and 52 is the second one, and the higher order memory read cycle. So that can be done, and after that you have to write this particular address into the particular accumulator. So from the accumulator to the memory address. So the accumulator the data inside this particular 526CA is C7. That particular address have to be written. So here you can notice that this particular lower order address is repeated here. So you can repeat this. So the data has been given. So here the ALE signal have to be given when the AD0 to AD7 have giving the address. That is, this is the phase where this is the phase where this particular AD0 to AD7 is giving the address. So here you will be notifying it as a ALE. That is, it is address. Here in the memory read, the first memory read cycle, here in the T5 you are having the address, that is this AD0 to AD7 is supplying address. So here you have to notify, and here you are having the memory read. So in the memory read cycle, in the 8th T cycle, you are supplying the address from this particular AD0 to AD7. After that it is data. So you have to notice that here it is data, here it is also data, here it is an address, here it is an address. So this address supply have to be mentioned with the help of this ALE. So that's why we are having the ALE to be 1 in the memory read and memory write cycles. So you can notify like this. Here you have to notice another one thing, that you have to give the read and write cycles. So here in the opcode fetch you will be having the read cycle from T2 to T3. So this read cycle have to be lowered because this is the active low signal. So this is been lowered up to this second T cycle to the third T cycle. Also for the other memory read operation also we have to give the particular read signal from the second to the third T cycles. So that we have drawn here. You can notice this is the second one, this is the third one. So you are drawing this RD signal from second to third. Here also it is drawn from second to third. And also for the right cycle you will be having the particular right cycle have to be lowered because this is also an active low signal. So you have to draw the lowering value of the right cycle from the second T cycle to the third T cycle in the memory write cycle. So the control signals can also be given as input output by memory bar S0 S1 because the opcode fetch is a memory cycle. So you are notifying it as 0. S0 S1 is 1 1 because for opcode fetch you will be having S0 S1 as 1 1. Since these two are as memory read cycles, you will be having this as the memory. So this is 0. Since it is memory read, you have to notify that S1 as S0 as 0, S1 as 1, and for the write it is 1 0. So that is being noticed, can be noticed here. Thank you.